Oklahoma experiencing widespread cases of the flu since September. Dozens of people have been hospitalized. The Department of Health says they're concerned about the flu spreading, especially as we head into the holidays. And we are joined now by an epidemiologist from the State Department of Health, Kendra Doherty. We thank you for being here this morning. We know that you're busy, so thank you for being here. A lot of questions about the flu. Let's talk about where are we right now in Oklahoma with our epidemic of the flu.
Okay, so as of last Thursday, we have had 80 hospitalizations. And we fortunately have not seen any flu-associated deaths yet. But this is about 2 to 3 weeks ahead of our earliest season since we've really started keeping track during the pandemic. So I just really wanted people to know that it's a little higher than we expect for this time of year. And so really just be cognizant of that as you're going into the holiday season.
Why are we higher this year than normal?
Well, flu is unpredictable. And it's the flu season, so it's very possible that flu spreads at any time during the flu season. It's not just in Oklahoma. We are seeing higher than normal activity in all of the southern states of the U.S. So that's just what we have for this season.
Talk about how bad does the flu have to get to have a hospitalization? So we've seen 80 hospitalizations, but how many cases of the flu overall?
Well, we don't track individual flu cases, so we only keep track of the severe cases as far as like an individual level. So there's really no way for us to know how many cases of flu are in Oklahoma at any given point.
How bad does it have to be to get somebody to the hospital? I imagine pretty bad. When you see a case like that, what is that person dealing with?
So usually it's dehydration or just kind of secondary bacterial infections. They may be going because they just feel the worst that they've ever felt in their life. And depending on their vital signs and stuff, they will either admit them or they'll observe them or they'll send them home after some fluids or something.
And what about the crisis at the Capitol right now? How are you all supposed to keep us safe when you all are experiencing a crisis in your own funding and other types of crisis? How is that impacting the job that you're doing?
Well, we just really try not to let it bother us, and we just try to stay focused on our task and do what we can with what we can.
And you're able to do that as best as you can.
Right.
Let's talk about what people should be doing. What is your recommendation for people, and what are the age ranges that we're talking about here?
Okay, so everyone 6 months of age and older are recommended to get the flu shot unless you have a medical contraindication to that. And you can speak with your doctor about that. But 6 months of age and older, especially the people that are at high risk for developing severe complications, and that would be anybody 6 months to 4 years of age. Pregnant women are especially important to get vaccinated. Anybody who has a medical underlying condition that you see a physician for regularly, all of those are at high risk for severe complications, and anyone 65 and older. And if you're a healthy individual, middle age, and you take care of anybody in those high-risk groups, then you also need to get it to protect yourself so that you're giving them an extra layer of protection.
I know that you deal with a lot of questions because we dealt with it when we asked people to send us our question. There are a lot of people that are concerned about being vaccinated in general, and especially as it relates to the flu. How do you talk to those folks, and what do you say when people say, I don't want to get a flu vaccine, I got the flu, I got the vaccine, and then I got the flu?
Well, the flu vaccine does not cause the flu. There's no way scientifically for it to do that. The other thing I say is, the flu shot is not the type of vaccine that you get to protect you 100%. It is really good at preventing severe infection as well as shortening the duration of infection. So instead of being out of work for a whole week and being in bed for a whole week, maybe it shortens it to 3 days. Maybe you don't have to go to the hospital. So that's the kind of vaccine that it is.
Anybody that should not get the flu vaccine?
If you have an allergic reaction to certain ingredients in the vaccine, speak to your physician about potentially getting one of the special flu vaccines that don't have those ingredients. But really it is just a medical contraindication that you need to speak to your physician about.
Is it ever too late to get the flu shot? Some people go in, as we head into 2018, is there a point that you cut it off?
Usually it's kind of at the end of March, April, like when flu usually is really at low levels. But some medical experts would say it's never too late. As long as flu is circulating, you should get the flu shot, and as long as it's available.